Hey there. So I'm back with another thrift haul and I'm very excited to share what I got with you. I had about 2 hours, maybe 2.5. It was on a Friday evening, which meant there were a decent amount of people when I first got there and then it trickled off, but they were definitely rushing people out the door, which is normally the case, but I was able to get some good throwbacks as well, which is what I enjoy. Finding those items that maybe people spent time finding, but then they weren't good enough. I never know. I always think they're really good when people throw things back. I'm always like, why did you throw this back? But anyway, so while I was there, I got 32 pounds and I spent about $56. It was $55.99 to be precise. But yeah, I've already started the process of going through those items and cleaning them and getting some of them ready to list. And then I still have 2 more bags that I brought in from outside that I need to yet go through. But I feel like we have definitely hit the full crazy holiday season, trying to decorate all the things. You can see we've kind of started. This is our segue between fall and Christmas. And so this is Thanksgiving week. It's very busy, so we are hopefully going to go get a real Christmas tree soon and get that decorated, and then also decorate this tree as well. We have to. We're a little bit extra there in that way. But I'm really excited for the holiday season, but then it means juggling a lot of different things and trying to get listings up and yet doing all the fun family things and just trying to enjoy the season as well too. So yeah, I can't wait to show you what I got. I got some really exciting items. One of the items I got, I wasn't necessarily familiar with the brand. I thought I had heard it before, but I'm glad that I went with my gut and I picked it up because I think it could be something that definitely would pay for this thrift haul and definitely put me well into the profits. The last few videos I've done, I've started with shoes, so we'll keep to that same format. I only got a couple pairs. The bins were fairly picked over. They didn't do any new shoe rotations while I was there, so I was definitely digging at the very end, trying to find matches to shoes that I did have, which I was able to find. So I was excited. This is a pair of Bow Tie is the name. It's originals, made by hand, and it has a serial number here, and then it's got the name on the back. And so there is a decent amount of wear. I actually didn't realize this on the back. I don't know, maybe then it won't be worth doing as much. I didn't see that on there. But yeah, they're a little bit worn, but I think that the fact that seem like they're high quality is in my favor. And they're on this one too. I don't know, maybe I won't list those then. I didn't realize that they had that on the very backs of them. I was trying to look things over closely, but then also trying not to spend too much time dwelling on things. But that's what happens when you're at the bins and you're trying to look through everything. You just can't catch it all. It's just not going to happen. So these are another interesting pair. Grab them both and get them all zipped up here. So this brand has an awesome sell-through rate if you're able to find it. It is called L'Artiste, I think is what it is, Spring Step. But that's what this looks like. They have this nice kind of tooling, I guess you would call it. And then the inside, they're lined. They're like got fur on the inside. So let me show you what that looks like. I might have to open it up here. But on the inside it shows it's L'Artiste. L'Artiste. I did not take French in high school, so I'm not really sure how to pronounce that. But it says, it's a booty. It says L1 booty or Lil Booty. And it's got the size on there. It's really funny. I think that's actually the name of his little booty. But yeah, these are just really nice. These actually do not look like they have as much wear as the other shoes. So the bottoms look great. Everything looks really good. So yeah, these look like I could get $30 to $40 for them. So this is a brand to definitely look out for since the sell-through rate is so good. So yeah, I only got those 2 pairs. It maybe just technically one with damage on the other one. I don't know if it's worth listing for that, so we'll see. These clothes that I'm going into are ones that I've actually... just lay down. Good girl. So the clothes that I'm going to go into now, I've actually already got photographed, and I need to start the process of getting them packaged and weighed out and put on eBay and Poshmark. So it's nice to, I think I mentioned that last time, it's nice to be able to start seeing some return fairly quick on items. It's just trying to get all of that done. These are a pair of Carhartt, and these are thrashed, I suppose you would say. They are a newer version. I think they're from 2020, maybe 2021. But they definitely have like black marks all over them. This particular style seemed like it's sold really well. It's just the relaxed fit and the sizing is good. But I think because I've heard before when they say men's workwear items a lot of guys don't necessarily want the new, like they want it to show a little bit of wear. That way they don't, I don't know, they're not the new guy with the brand new fancy clothes or whatever, it's already worn in. I don't know, I've heard that before. So these are a basic dress pant. They are White House Black Market, and they are called the Flare, and it's a 6 petite, which I don't always pick up petite sizes. I feel like they can sit and take a while to sell, but they are just a nice pair of black dress pants, which I am not a fan of showing even on camera black things or trying to take photographs of them, and they pick up everything. We have a dog, so I lint roll everything, but it just, yeah, hair gets everywhere on black. It just does not, not a very photograph friendly type thing for sure. It's a nice pair of pants. I picked those up. It might have been a bad buy. I might sit on a little bit and they might not sell for the most, but if it's $10, $15, that's okay. It kind of looked like the comps were a little bit lower than I anticipated whenever I brought them home. This is another dark pair of pants. These are a linen blend. They're J. Jill, so a nice bread and butter brand. A very lag-and look style, kind of flowy, drapey. Just nice for summer. They have pockets, so I was excited to pick those up. They're a size small, but I think because they are just a very neutral capsule type item, they should still do well. And we do have this brand quite a bit at our bins, but I don't always pick it up. And I was recently watching a video by Ginger Marvin, and she had picked some up and she said it sold really fast, which with clothing, I feel like you sit on items a little bit longer, but they do sell. It takes a while. You see your return a little bit later down the road. So those items that you're able to get listed and that you get a fast return on, I'm all about that. That is so great. So I'm going to try this out and see how well it does. I think especially this being the size that it is, it's like a 5X. I think that that's definitely in my favor. But it's a nice plaid blue, just, yeah, very nice blouse that I think should do well. So I am looking forward to getting that listed and seeing how well it does. I like to experiment sometimes with things from the bins because it is such a low cost of items. So I don't feel like I'm missing out as much as if I had to sit on it a while. At first, I found this in the bins. It was unsnapped, so it was like this, and I could not figure out what it was at first, but I'm like, it has to be a skirt, like it has to be something like that. And it is, it's reversible, which is really neat. I couldn't find a brand on it. It has a pocket, so depending on how you wrap it, and there's a pocket here, and then I think it's on the far side over here maybe. Yeah, it's over here, but it's just really cool. It's nice that you can size it. It's one size fits all almost. As I cleaned it at home, I realized that it was just 2 layers. I thought it was closed all the way, but it's not. But this is Zand, and it's made in India. Just very interesting, artsy, lag-and look. I don't know, just super cool. So those are keywords that I will definitely use on this listing. But yeah, I'm excited. Sometimes skirts can be a slow sell. It just depends on what it is. Yeah, so I love the look of this one. The fact that it's reversible is super neat. So I picked that up. I'm glad that, again, I went with my gut and I just brought it home and looked at it later and kind of figured it out more since I didn't seem to have a lot of time there. So these are a pair of Levi's shorts. They're 508. I don't have my numbers memorized on the Levi's to know which ones are the best ones, but they're kind of a grayish green color. And I said before that I tend to pick shorts up year round because I can't seem to find them whenever I need them. It's nice to just have them in my store ready for people that are in warmer weather, and then when that season hits, they're already in my store. So yeah, these are a little bit, they're a size 38, so they nice casual, didn't see any flaws with them, so it would be good to get those listed. And here again, these are shorts. They're J. Crew, linen blend, tie waist. These are factory. You can tell that they're factory because of the 2 diamonds underneath, but I think because it's a linen blend, I picked those up. So very lightweight, nice. They're size small, but I think because it is lightweight that it won't be an issue. And then this may have been a mistake buy, but I think it's a blazer, so I'm not too worried. It should sell eventually. This, getting so hard to adjust on the darker colors for the camera, but this is a Ralph Lauren, and it's not one of the real fancy, you know, purple or anything label like that, but I saw it and I was like, I can go with it. And so I like the print of it. It's a blue kind of herringbone, and it's a bigger size. It's a 42, I think is what it is. Yeah, 42 regular. But normally in the blazers, the size should be on the inside pocket on there. but there's that green label. So I hope this does well. I mean, it's a basic. I feel like maybe I could get $20, $25 made in Vietnam. So hopefully that does well. It should definitely be worth my time to at least get listed and see how it does. There are people that are looking for suit coats and hopefully looking for a deal. So yeah, that should sell at some point. Whether quickly or slow, we'll see. This is Chico's, a nice bread and butter. I get excited when I find this at the bins. It has it's a striped, size 3. So there's Chico's. I know I couldn't tell you if this is a newer or older brand. I'm not up to date on all of that. But it has this fun like diamond accent there, and it also has it on the sleeves. So it's a snap, which I didn't realize until I was home taking photos. I'm like, oh, good. I'm glad it works. You try to check it, like I said, but sometimes I don't know all the features on shirts, and so then I'm happy when I can realize that it's actually what it should be. I found a Vince last time, and I was super excited when I found it again. This is a size, oh, it's actually right here, size large. So yeah, just a nice blue. It looks black. It's a dark blue. It may be black. I don't know. I try not to always put colors in my listing because color can be subjective, so I don't put it in the title. And then sometimes I'll even put on the color, I'll put please see photos, because sometimes people will be like, what color is that? And I'm like, it's blue or black. I think this is more of a blue. I saw that Kaylee Elaine had gotten like a color wheel, or she was using just like paint strips or something to compare colors to, and sometimes I could see how that would be helpful, because if you don't have the right color, people won't be happy. They'll be like, what color is this? I had someone do that with an item recently, and I was like, I don't know, like it's blue in some lights and it's black in others. I guess it's what you're wearing. So they wanted to know, and I couldn't tell them. I'm like, I honestly couldn't tell you what color it is. So yeah, so maybe a color wheel would be a helpful thing to get. That's something that I think I thought that I might have to look for, so you can put it on your photos as you take it on the last one, and then they can see what it's comparable to. So yeah, hot tip maybe. This is just a nice grandpa type sweater. I had gotten one at a garage sale over the summer, and I had just recently gotten around to listing it, and it sold really fast. It had a lot of interest, and it sold for maybe $16, $17, which is not bad considering I paid nothing for it hardly when I got it. But this is just Croft & Barrow, and I'm excited to see if this does the same, if this is able to get as much interest and sells quickly. I'm all about a quick flip, and it's just a really fun, I like that just twisted knit style. I know that there's a term for that in knitting, but I don't quite know what it is. I crochet a bit more than I do knitting. But yeah, this is just nice. It has a little bit of wear on it, but I think that that adds to it in the factor styles of like grunge and streetwear. You can use those. I feel like I have a hard time saying streetwear. That's just you never realize how words are hard to say until you say them on camera, and then you feel like you're saying them a little bit oddly. But yes, so those would be good keyword terms to use whenever I'm listing that item. So those are all the things that I have taken photos of. And now we're going to get into items that are just straight from the garage into the house. Okay, so these are the items that I have not yet processed. And yeah, I can't even remember some of them, so that's kind of exciting to go through. This is just some fabric, maybe a mistake buy. I loved the like sequins on it and just the detail I thought was really pretty. So I don't know, this may have completely been a mistake, but I'll see. I couldn't find anything on it. It just has kind of a basic, I don't know, listing info, like where it came from, like just fabric, something fabric. I couldn't even pronounce it, so I won't try, but I'll see about that. I'll measure it out and try and take a photo and see if I can find anything comparable. And even if I list it for like $10, that's probably better than what someone would get at the store. So this is the find that I was talking about earlier that is really great, like super exciting. They had it listed for $5.99 at the Goodwill, and it didn't sell. This is Escada, and I thought that name sounded familiar, but I wasn't 100% sure. And it's a really nice blazer. It's got some, it feels quality, like it's heavy. It's got some really pretty stitching, like pink on the blue, and then these gold buttons with black. So super nice. When I looked up Escada, I need to find this exact one. I'll probably just take a photo of it and use Google search and see if anything pops up. But the size tag is missing, unfortunately, so I'll have to look at measurements, but I'm not deterred by that. It might be on the tag on the inside. I'll just have to do more research, or I'll have to look at it a little bit closer whenever I'm getting it listed. but these can sell for really good money, like $50 or more. So I'll see how much this specific blazer will sell for, but that might have been the find of the night for sure. So yeah, I was very happy to find that one, and I'm glad that I kept it in my cart and I didn't doubt myself and say, oh no, that's nothing, don't worry. Like, I'm glad that I'm like, okay, put it in there, took it over, it's probably good. And it was, so I'm happy about that one. I debated about throwing these back, but I went ahead and kept them. They're Eddie Bauer. Like I said before, I do like Eddie Bauer. These are great for being outdoors, just a nice pair of khaki pants. They have pockets. I've heard cargo's in, so I know that these are the wrong season for that per se, but yeah, they're nice. They're a larger size. They're size 12. So I figured that they would be good for someone, like a basic kind of item that someone might buy. And they've got some ruching right here, like tie on the bottoms of them. So yeah, that I might not sell that for very much, but while I was there, I figured I would go ahead and grab it. I always try to keep my eye out for those fun, quirky things. This is not necessarily quirky, but this is more of the Y2K style. This is a fun dress, maxi type, just really pretty floral, and it's got these sequins on it. Just really pretty. And it is a medium, and the brand is Temptation. And it just, the way that the dress style was, definitely, I'm like, that has to be Y2K. It just looks like that. So yeah, it's just very flowy and has kind of fun like cutouts on the bottom. It's like, I don't know if you can see it so much on the front, but where it's been stitched and then added to give it that flare on the bottom. So yeah, this could be 30 bucks, I think, when I was looking quickly at the bins. We'll have to see when I do more research, but I think that that was a great find. I do like listing and finding dresses. I don't like measuring them, but I do like finding them. And another one I do like is vintage sleepwear. I think it's so pretty. I love it. I sold one. It was a Vanity Fair for, I think it was almost $40, really fast. I listed it and it sold within a day. I put Barbie core in there because it was a bright pink color. It even had some damage and it still sold fast. So this is Vanity Fair again, and it's just a really long, pretty, slinky, lacy top. So yeah, just almost like watercolor pastels. So pretty. So I'll get that listed, and hopefully it'll sell fast too. It's hit or miss. It's just finding the right styles. That was a throwback. At the very end I saw it and I was like, oh, what is that? And so I grabbed it and said, okay, yep, that's something that I'm going to get. So, but yeah, sometimes styles, it just depends. It can do well. I like buying slips and those can do well, but it is all about what it is and the size that it is too. The only bad thing about button-up shirts is you can't really quite get a good image of what it is without it being buttoned up. But this is a pair, this is Land's End, and it's a size large, and it's Portuguese flannel, which is really interesting and cool. It's got this, the pattern on it is paisley, pink, feels really warm and soft. And I looked at Portuguese flannel, and it seemed like that type of shirt did very well. So we'll see what that brings. I have a couple, I think it was like 1 or 2 shirts I had listed. One sold really fast, but similar kind of thing. It was Land's End or Eddie Bauer or some kind of brand like that. And it sold fast. And then the other one I have, I think it's kind of ugly. Like I wouldn't wear paisley. This is not me. I'm not a paisley person. I think it's fun, but I'm just not paisley. But it had something like that, just kind of very bright in your face, you know, fun thing that I can't pull off myself. But it has some attention on it. It seems like it's a popular style and item, but yeah, it's so fun to find stuff like that and think, oh wow, that is doing well. I'll go ahead and do that. I couldn't wear it, but I would love to help someone else pull it off. This is a really pretty, great for spring and Easter, kind of thinking ahead in that way, is Talbot's, and it's an extra large cardigan. Yeah, just great for spring, so I think that would be a larger size. It should do well, and it'll be nice to already have those things listed when we get into that season. So this one, I just went with my gut. I couldn't really find a whole lot about it, but it's Crazy Horse by Liz Claiborne. It's a jacket, and it is a size extra large. So we're hitting some spring themed items, which is really fun. And we haven't even gotten through Christmas yet, but I guess I'm ready for the next thing. This is a fun, bright color, green.
And then the sleeves are floral. I don't know, this might be reversible with the way that the tag is. I almost think that it is. Like you could chop that. You could cut the tags on here and then you could reverse it, which is even more fun. I don't even think I realized that. Yeah, it absolutely is. You can reverse it and then you'll have pockets on the inside or the outside. It'd flip around. I just love this. It looked like it was in really good condition. I didn't see many marks on it, if any. So yeah, that makes me even more excited knowing that it's reversible. When I looked that up, I didn't find that many items for sale, like green floral coat. Like I tried typing in the style and not many things popped up, but sometimes you just have to go with your gut. You have to think, okay, yes, these are factors, your style factoring, you're stacking them, and those are all great things, and this is something that I should definitely get, especially when it's a lower cost. If I was at a normal Goodwill, maybe I would doubt myself more and be like, I shouldn't do that. I don't want to spend that much money and be waiting for it to sell for a while. But at the bins, go for it. Like you just don't know, and then you know for next time. So you're constantly building your knowledge and your information that you have to work with, and I just love that about going to the bins. These are more of the vintage items that I was able to get, which I love. This is so fun. It's so awesome. So cool. I don't know what this is. I think it's a dress. I don't know. It's just cool. But this is L. Simsbury is the name on there. Yeah, it's got like shoulder pads. I can feel it on there. It's a medium. Yeah, I didn't even look this up. I just had it in the cart. I looked over tried to make sure it didn't have any damage, but maybe it's pajamas. I don't think so. But yeah, just the style, that is just, I think of like 101 Dalmatians. I don't know. It's really fun. But it makes my heart happy finding stuff like this. I just think it's really cool. And then yeah, it's one of a kind, and that's vintage and retro, and that's awesome. This is another vintage brand, I think, from what I was kind of able to tell when I looked it up. But it's MGXX, I think, is the name on there. But they're a pair of corduroy dress pants, or just corduroy pants, kind of low rise. But they're flare, which I like finding flare, if I can show you. But they're flare, like a nice khaki tan color. Yeah, these look like they could sell in the $30 range, $30, $35, somewhere around there. So yeah, those were cool. And then I debated on this one and I went ahead and got it. I think it's just pretty. Like, it's a pretty vest. It's crocheted front and then like a knit back. It's a really pretty green color. Oh no, it has damage. See, this is the hard thing with finding stuff and like not being able to give it the best attention. Like, look through, it's got a hole there. I could maybe try and fix that, but I highly doubt that that's going to happen, so that might just have to be redonated, and someone that has more skill than I do could do it. But it's just, I like that. I thought it was fun. If it was in good condition, I think that it would definitely sell and have interest on it, because it's got a very boho lagan look style to it. So we'll just go ahead and set that aside and put it back. This is a new with tag Lorraine sleepwear item, and the fact that it's new with tag, like dead stock, that's so awesome. I don't think I even realized this was a throwback. I didn't even look at it super close. I just made sure there was nothing drastically wrong with it. But it's super long, really fun, and it's a larger size. I think it feels like it. I don't even know if it has a size on there. Does it? Maybe on the bottom? Yeah, I'll have to see what size it says. It's probably on the other tag. Nope, it's right here. It's on the inside. It's a large. You can just tell when stuff is retro and vintage. But yeah, so that was an easy thing for me to pick up. I do like the retro stuff, so having a tag, someone's going to enjoy it for the first time and get to wear it, so that's great. Very cool. These are more of the throwbacks. These are also new with tag. It is a set, which sets do really great. I think they call it like I'm not gonna know the name, I'm not gonna pronounce it right, so I'll try and insert it down there, but the set, when it's a set, there's a certain name for it. This is Erica Taylor, and when I looked that up, it seemed like it did really well.
especially the vintage style. So there's a robe. It's like a really pretty pink color, so I will make sure that I put that on there, that it's Barbie core. It's that soft, just bubblegum pink kind of. And then it has, I found this right next to it, it's the matching nightgown that goes with it. So really pretty butterfly. Is that butterflies? No, it's like 3-leaf clover. Yeah, interesting. Sometimes you're like trying to guess what things are as you're looking at it, but just kind of floral pretty. Yeah, just very cute. And then it's got that tag right there. Just so fun. And it's a size large. It matches. It's polyester satin, made in Philippines. So yeah, new with tags, vintage sleepwear type things are very cool because they can go for really great money. There is a little bit of stuff on it, so I'll have to make sure I go over it and make sure that it's all good, but it was in a bin, so that's bound to happen. And then this was a throwback Free People, so yeah, great. And this is a little skirt, roughly. There's that Free People. It's an older style, I think, Free People with that metal tag on it. It's a size 6. But yeah, just really pretty floral skirt. We'll get that listed. Hopefully that sells well. Like I said, skirts can sit for a little bit, but being Free People, I think that'll be good for the warmer weather. So these are a pair of Dockers for my husband. He asked for a pair for work, and these look really nice, and I don't know, they look fairly newer style, so I got those for him. Get those cleaned up and he can wear those soon. They definitely need a good wash. What's this? This is Signature Slimming by CJ Banks. If I can list this and have it sell fairly quick, I'm okay with it being a lower profit, but they're nice, just skinny stretch, definitely stretchy pair of dress pants, skinny. I know skinny's going out, I've heard, but I went ahead and picked those up and we'll hopefully see them. I think whenever this last time I got some jackets that were CJ Banks, and from what I understand, CJ Banks is almost a lower end, which I didn't realize that. It's like the lower end of Christopher and Banks. So, and when I was trying to do more research to see what sold on Christopher Banks, you're going for style things. Like, so if it's a really cool sweater with a lot of embroidery, I saw some that had like football type things, that those sold for good money. But when you look on eBay, a lot of those like comps that come back, those are things that have sold are from 90 days. But if you go on Terapeak, which is part of something that's free when you have a store, and so that's something that I might need to do, is a deeper dive into figuring out those brands if I want to resell them, because I don't want to sit on stuff. There's a couple things like Loft is very plentiful, but I've done some Loft in the past and it's sat for a while. So I don't want to have brands that are sitting. I would rather have stuff that's moving fast. So whenever I'm looking up research and comps, if it's something really quirky that there aren't many solds on that, that's okay, as long as I know that I might sit on it a little bit, but I don't want to have all of my items be like that. I'd like to be able to flip some and have a quicker profit for sure, because if you have money going out but it's never coming back in very fast, that's not a good business model, and I don't want to have that. So yes, I need to do more research. I will definitely keep everyone posted on what I am able to find, but it's always a learning experience whenever you're reselling things, and sometimes fashion and style comes into that as well. So this is Ralph Lauren. This was in the shoe bin, which, yeah, sometimes people throw stuff back there. I don't know. I didn't see anything wrong with it. It's kind of fun being striped, like it's got that cotton candy pink on there. But Ralph Lauren can do really well, so I was not afraid to pick that up and try it out, and I'm pretty sure it has everything it should have, and buttons and stuff. So this is another grandpa sweater we're gonna try and hopefully get a fast flip. It is by Mark Edwards, which I actually think that this brand does a little bit better than maybe something that's just, I don't know, like Croft and Barrel per se, but yeah, it's got a fun design on it. So yeah, I don't even know what the content is on this one. I think it's not anything special, but I just thought it was a fun, you don't even know if you can read it. Yeah, there's nothing to read on this one, but yeah, the design is fun, so I thought I would try that and see how it does. Especially whenever you're able to watch on eBay, the things that I know that I should stick firm on my items is I kind of keep an eye on them. I don't promote them right away, so they're just in one area. and I'm able to look at it and see how many people have been viewing it and how many watchers I have. And those items that get a lot of views and a lot of watchers, I try not to promote it right away. I'll see if it sells on its own without that. I'm not afraid of promoting. I do like a flat 2% rate on most everything. But I was able to see that there was so much interest in it and there was a lot of people watching it. So I'm like, okay, I need to look for more of those and hopefully they'll flip fast. That's a great thing. So if you're able to keep an eye on your stuff and kind of see some of those new items that you're listing, just watch how it does. That's a great indication of what you should be looking for and buying more of, because you want things that are doing well. You want things that have a lot of interest on them. Yeah, always, yeah, so fun. But this is a little skirt. I seem like I've got a lot of skirts. And this is Dandy by Randy M. Petites. But just a fun Hawaiian, 100% linen. I was willing to try it. I almost threw it back, but I thought because it's like a Hawaiian tropical, someone maybe on a vacation or cruise would want that. It is a petite. Like I said, I try not to pick too many of those up, but we'll see how it does. It'll be fun for summer, spring. I got this for myself. It's just a really pretty lace. It's main strip. Yeah, main strip is the name of it. I thought it said sit rep. Military background right there coming in, but it's just a really pretty crocheted lacy type layering item that I thought would be nice to have. See, I don't remember some of these. So these are Not Your Daughter jeans. I don't think I've ever sold this before, but I had that other like sheer blouse that I got, and I was surprised at how well even the blouses did. But this is the Clarissa ankle, and it has that lift tuck technology, and it's a size 10. It's a pink, so more of a spring thing, but yeah, it's skinny type. It's a little bit wider leg, but it's still that skinny-ish straight leg. So yeah, I guess these are, I really must be thinking of spring. I am not really picky when I'm in the bins. Like anything I see, I look at most all of the brands. If it's a lot of stuff that just kind of looks really dirty or dingy, I might skip over it and just go on to the next thing. If it smells like smoke, I just skip that bin entirely, like I'm on to the next thing. But yeah, I try and look at most labels as I can, but I'm definitely, my arms are tired as I'm leaving. So this is a fun sheer blouse, and it just, I thought it was nice. I looked up the brand. It's Shiloh 770. I was hoping with this style of tag that it might be something more expensive. It seemed like I could maybe get $20, but it's got a lot of nice details to it. I thought that that might strike someone. This seems like a very specific, someone is going to know what they like when they see this. And it's got crowns on it, I guess is what that is. Just royalty, it just seems cool. So even though the comps weren't amazing, I was like, I'm willing to try it. I'm okay with that. We'll see how it does. Oh, this is a shirt that I actually got for someone. I don't know if they'll want it or not. I didn't even look at it. It might sell well, but it's Indian 1901. So we have some friends that they have motorcycles, and I thought that he might like it. It's a larger style. It's a 2XL. So I don't know, I just picked it up. I thought it'd be fun. That's the cool thing about going to the bins, is if you think someone might like it, you haven't really spent that much money on it, and if they don't like it, that's okay. So, but I picked that up to give to him, which, yeah, I don't know if he'll like it or not. This was, I think, a throwback. It was near the shoe bin, because that's where I was at the end. It's a Brooks Brothers. And yeah, it's a nice plaid button down. I don't know why it's gray at the bottom. It's interesting. I mean, that part's tucked in. Hopefully there's no damage. I tried to check it over closely, but as I said, I was at the end when I was looking at all of that. But Brooks Brothers is just nice quality, so I thought I couldn't go wrong with that. I don't find that too often. And then this, I got like multiple skirts. That's okay. I was definitely debating things, but this is Eva, is it Eva or Ava? I'm not sure. Eva Mendes, I know she's an actress. I think she's an actress. She's famous. Size 14. This is what you get whenever I'm doing thrift haul videos late at night. But it's a really pretty like side button linen blend, stretchy-ish. Like size 14 is nice that it's larger. But I thought this was just a capsule item. Just super nice, classy. And I don't know why I debated. I think I was like, I know it's a skirt, but
yeah, I just thought that that was a nice professional career wear item that just classy, super, super nice. So these are probably a better pickup in regards to dress pants. These are So Slimming by Chico's, size 2. They're black pants. Not my favorite thing to photograph, but nice and stretchy, and I think that they should do well being a size 2, especially larger size. And they feel nice. They're just heavy. You can tell when things are well made. Oh yeah, and this is another blazer. I was excited to find this. It is White House Black. This is another blazer. It's White House Black Market, which I've heard on eBay you cannot use their stock photos. You will get VR'd. You'll get in trouble for that. Maybe you can get away with a few times doing it, but you will eventually get in trouble. So don't use stock photos when you use their stuff. I just shy away from using stock photos personally. That's me. I don't do it. Sometimes it might be nice, yes, to get an idea of the style or how it's going to fit, but I figure I'd rather not get in trouble, so I just take the photos. And if someone's really interested, they probably already know about it, or they can look it up themselves to find that stock photo. This is a fun military style. It's got, I'm hoping it's not missing buttons on top. I don't think so, but it's got like the, I say these words. See, this is where on camera my phonics lead teaching is not to my advantage, but it's got this like military style, size 4. But yeah, it's a fun button front, black, basic. Yeah, it's got like pockets and stuff, and then it's got the cinching in the back right there. So yeah, this is it. This is all my bins items. I'll have to count them up later just to see exactly how many I got. I won't count the shoes, the ones, the driving loafers that were damaged. But I'll be interested to see how many items I got, because I feel like I got more than last time, and that might be because I got more clothes than shoes. So I definitely have quite a few items here to go through. And I'm excited about it. It's kind of fun to see those things that I'm able to find and how they flow together. I had a lot of skirts, I had a lot of springy items, and then I had some more dress type things, but like dress pants and career wear type things. But yeah, it's just, you never know what you're gonna find at the bins. I love it, it's so much fun. So I apologize for the rambling nature of this video. It's super late. It's like 10. It's 11 o'clock right now at night. So we had Bible study and came home, and I was like, I need to do a video real quick. So yeah, this is me trying to find time to do all the things in the gaps. And I'm so grateful for my husband, who's supportive of me and cheers me on from the sidelines and is patient, especially whenever I'm trying to do things late at night. But yeah, I wanted to share what I was able to get at the Goodwill bins, because it's one of my favorite places to source. But I hope that, yeah, you enjoyed this video. Maybe you found out some new brands to you or helpful information that I was able to share. But yeah, it's fun to be able to do something like this. So I appreciate all of your support. Yeah, share one of your favorite items in the comments below that you've sold recently that you were surprised at how many views and how fast it sold. That's always my favorite thing to find out, is what things are selling quickly, because a lot of things can sit. So it's nice to know what's moving. So thanks again, I appreciate it. It was good to spend this time with you. I appreciate you watching this video, and I will see you next time. Bye.